short video on what it means truly when you hear somebody say, I did this, this, and this form of medicine or medical intervention or therapy or rehab or treatment of some kind, and it worked. All right, what does worked mean? And so you start asking that question, what does that even mean? I felt better. Okay. The thing is gone. Visually, something disappeared. All right. My lab values changed or balanced or whatever they told you was balanced or fair or even or in the green or whatever. A metric changed or a vital changed, or a number changed. Okay. So worked in that respect. Did it work? Of course it did. But let me go further then, because the whole point of why you were feeling that way in the first place, the whole point of why that thing showed up or things appeared in your body, which you're not even really supposed to know about, you're supposed to feel. The whole point for the body using all the numbers of all the stuff they measure, because those aren't causes, those are just effects that the body uses in its vastness to heal you and adapt you and keep you here. But we measure those as problems. No more a problem than a scab. But the whole point of all those was so that you understand more about yourself, so that you gain trust and strength and confidence in yourself and then others, or you can see trends or enjoy something to a higher level or be able to expand outside of your crib or home or comfort zone. You can take on a challenge. You can create. You can create this level of authenticity and own a project or own some sort of craft that you want to take on. That's connect basically you to yourself and then you with others and then you with everything around you. That's the whole point of all that. So if I could ask, if that's what I think it worked means, or a deeper level of it, did your treatment, medicine, supplement, herb, detox, IV bag, surgery work? And the answer would always be no. Because if you ask, do you have more faith in yourself, trust in yourself, confidence in yourself, or do you have more faith, trust, confidence in somebody pointing to some numbers after a test and then giving you this thing or things that they talk about on a podcast, sell very well, don't even use themselves because it doesn't work on themselves every time, but will keep pushing it out to people. Do you have more confidence in the product and the test and the screening and the podcast ads and the podcast itself and the person more than yourself? Because that's the whole point of symptoms and injuries. That's the whole fucking reason they're there. It's not to gain confidence and trust and salvation. It's somebody outside of you, especially not something in a bottle or in a structured ingredient list like what a metal detox or mold detox or parasite, any of these fucking detoxes, or the ingredients of, again, an IV bag or some sort of a method or system. So again, when you are venturing out, and what's cool is your exposure to all this stuff, just like your exposure to everything in the air, everything on your walls, everything invisible, everything visible, your exposure to all forms of medicine, which is all of them, kind of cool, because if you go all in on it, when it doesn't work, which it most certainly won't, as far as gaining confidence and trust in your own body, helping you to understand yourself other than just making you feel better for a selected time period between flare-ups and then just hope for the best, you learn, just like I did. I went to chiropractic school, learned third quarter in. It doesn't make any sense. No part of it holds true. Boom, you discard it, you move along. We knew this with all these therapies and training systems because everyone was coming to us for injuries. It's like, wait, your entire system is about dealing with what you came to us for. Why didn't it work with you? And they couldn't answer. We had more people leaving their profession because it just was obvious. It's not based on anything. So that's the beauty part about going all in and trying all this stuff. Shit. But be honest with yourself when you come out of it. Because the whole thing of it worked. Well, wait a second. What does that even mean? Because what you end up chasing is the next lab value, is the next bottle of stuff, is the next program, is the next treatment, is the next seminar. And it's just dizzying how many things they'll continue to come up with. So again, the best that all of medicine can do, not get you in touch with yourself. The best that all of medicine can do, have you trusting yourself more. The best that all of medicine can do, have you truly stronger with this ownership, this deep confidence you have in yourself, trusting your body, zero fear of your body, so that you can then take that extra energy you have and put it off into something else rather than fearing yourself and then fearing everything around you. The best that medicine can do is balance a number, manipulate some sort of marker, value, lab marker, biomarker, whatever it's going to be, or have you feeling sort of better, or have something that was there disappear for a period of time. That's it. That's the fucking extent of it. Done. So if that's what you want, like, oh, there's a whole bunch of different options there. Go for it. But as I said, when you try to control symptoms, when you try to control the body's response to a life, that's when it punches back with more opportunity for you to see the honesty and truth behind what you're doing and how you're living, that it seems like it's out of control. And it's like stacked into more symptoms, more injuries, more joints involved, more systems involved. Oh my God, it's just horrific. It's not horrific. It's a perfect response to it trying to be controlled. It only looks out of control when you try to force it, corral it, manipulate it. You can watch this with anybody. It started as this and then led to this, like, oh, that's the best that medicine can do. Yeah, but they'll be like, they didn't die. Their numbers were balanced for 4 years. They didn't die for 4 years. Their thing didn't show up for 4 years. Right, but god damn, that 4 years was a fucking mess. And if you asked him at any point during the 4 years, how you doing? I don't know. Another test, another scan, another balance, another surgery, another cutout, another bag, another herb, another degree, another practitioner who's seeing another practitioner. That's the best we got? Holy. They don't have a fucking clue. And that's another thing, just a little tip. Ask your practitioner, whoever you're working with, who they go to. Shit hits the fan. If they're honest with you, because if they're lying to you, that's on them. They're going to have to deal with that. Their body's going to alert them. But see if they even use their own Be prepared for the answers you're going to get, and then watch how they answer, because you will see something very enlightening. Symptoms, injuries are the most natural, healthy aspect to being a human. Why are they there? What is it for? And every time you do something in medicine that says it worked, ask those questions. What does it worked mean? Because you'll even see headlines. Such and such does this, diagnosed with this, it worked, success, remission. Like, wow. Follow them. Follow that case. I got more questions for them, and just see where this goes. So again, what does it worked even mean? And what's the best that the avenue you're approaching? Ask, what's the best case scenario in me going this way? You don't have this for a selected amount of time. The numbers on that sheet I showed you that we did the test on, they're balanced. Is that what you want? Or would you want more life, more understanding, more feeling, more adventure, more confidence, more trust, more strength, more taste, more sensuality, more of all the things you could ever put on a piece of paper that would list what are the things that invigorate you? Yeah, more of that. while understanding more of you. And then think about it. You understanding more of you. Now guess what? Guess how kids respond. Or guess how a partner or relationship responds. Boom. Now we're getting into some stuff.